Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Sandy. You're fabulous. You know that? You spend all day walking around the hot desert to help others. You're as Sandrocker as they come. Who's a good camel? Who's... Ah! Yeah! She's so great. I'd never expect that strapping a loudspeaker to a camel could make such an endearing mascot. It's just that I've never had the chance to see a camel up close. I know I came last time, but it was all in such a rush. They're so unique. We don't have anything like them in Highwind. Say, since you're here, can you take me camel riding today, please? Yes! You're the best! You know, this kind of reminds me of when we were young. Yeah, we'd sneak out after lunch and just soar. It's a different feeling, but it just kind of feels nostalgic. Anyway, let's go. I want to go sand painting and sand running. It's like the Sandrock specialty, right? So, tell me about the Duvos invasion. Wow, no way! Tailor-made. The minister was Tiger the whole time? I talked to Matilda before. This Steve guy doesn't sound so bad. I want to be nude? You, Logan, and a mole, huh? A spaceship? Oh my, she got sent into space? I'm just so glad you're okay. So, this is the sand painting place? Hey, you remember that time when we painted my pa's barn door? We were so proud of our work of art. I don't remember what my pa said at the time, but I can still remember his beet red face as you grabbed me and ran away. In retrospect, the painting itself was pretty awesome. He ended up cleaning everything up, but he kept the door with the painting. Anyway, now's our chance to make art without getting ourselves into any trouble. Come draw this with me. yours is way better than mine. But together, we made a lovely painting. Huh, Sandrock's such a funny place. You really wouldn't think sand could be this much fun. Next on the agenda, sand running. I've heard it's a wild ride. You know, because we'll be going so fast, down a hill. Thanks. Well, let's go then. Whoa, it's huge and so steep. Okay, I get it. Deep breaths, Nia. You were amazing back there! I'd blink for a second, whoosh! Planting can be repetitive, but it's the subtle variations within that repetition that make it so fascinating. Let me think. I really enjoy working at the moisture farm with Zeke. Here's the menu. Take a look. What's hot today? What do you think? My taste hasn't changed. Hello! Thanks for coming with me today. This has just been so much fun. It felt like back in the day, just kind of doing our own thing, not a... I feel like getting older has just brought on all sorts of pressures and responsibilities. Still, it's nice that we managed to fit in a day where we can just unwind, right? And then back to the grindstone tomorrow. Thank you, Builder, Commissioner Wei, Mian, for your efforts in bringing the water project to fruition. Thank you, everyone, for your support and generous donations. And thank you to Director Chi for finding the reservoir. This was truly a united effort, and now I hereby officially declare the city-state of Sandrock no longer has a water shortage. I also declare, from this day forward, we can all take a nice dip in Martel's Oasis on a hot day. And since we're all here, Professor Law says there have been some developments in our research. Oh, you came! Well, let's get today's meeting started.
Greetings, humans. You jest, strong human. Funny.
I asked Larry to come today. It's all because of Professor Law's findings. So, Professor Law, why don't you start us off with an explanation?
Thank you, Mayor Trudy. First, I will address the issue of the soil. Nia, Zeke, and I have done hundreds of experiments on local samples since we've been here. We've managed to garner a wealth of information from them. As it turns out, the soil quality varied widely depending on the area. Much more than our models were predicting. For example, these are the sample results from near Gecko Station. You can see that for whatever reason, we're postulating maybe the proximity to the oasis. The sand in the area is much softer, and under ideal conditions, the nutrition level is adequate for growth. Now, on the surface, the sand in the outback seems to have similar qualities. But upon closer inspection, the sand there has too much saline in it, creating an incredibly low moisture level in the soil, making it unsuitable for water retention. Much of the Eufaula used to be part of the ocean floor before weapons used during the day of Calamity raised it. The salinity left over makes the sand hard and extremely arid. That's our report.
Soil quality is everything.
The differences in the soil were incredibly subtle, Mr. Zeke.
Ruling human, why am I present?
About that. After we made the discovery, I asked Zeke about the source of the algae. We then went with Logan to the sunken ship ruins to recheck all the algae growth there, to see if there were any that can reduce the salinity and increase water retention. Still, the ship must have been going somewhere. Maybe a laboratory or something. And Mr. Logan said he remembered such a place.
That's right. I reckon I'd been someplace like that. Some kind of old world lab. Once I was chasing a bunch of geeglers with my pa when we stumbled onto this high-tech ruins. We weren't in there long. Me and my pa both got fierce headaches, so we had to turn away. I reckon Larry might know a thing or two about it, since his pa was the leader back then.
Yes, I know that place well. We have many nests. The location you mentioned is our headquarters. Yes, it's a place we call the Giegler Main Office. Zena's grandfather used to be the keeper of that place. I'm not sure. We never had such an issue.
You sure you don't got some old world gadget in there that's emitting brain rays?
Now that you mention it, there is a machine that's producing a constant ping sound in our HQ. It never bothered us, so we let it be. Algae incubators. What's that?
I have an algae sample right here. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh. Oh! You mean...
That's it.
Oh, fantastic, Larry. But if there's such a machine, how do we disable it? Maybe we need to talk with Director Chi as well?
No problem. I'll go talk with him.
You know, ruling human, if you don't mind, I can just go disable it. If there are other Gieglers inside, I'll tell them.
Thanks, Larry. But you sure doing this won't get you fired?
Even though I know it's a joke, law human, that's still rude.
Sorry.
Will you be able to do that for us, Larry? It might be dangerous.
Worry not, ruling human. I've come to like this town, and I want to do my part in times of need.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Now we just need an exploration party to go in and pick up the algae samples. Justice?
Mayor, I'll go. With the Civil Corps still looking for any Duvos leftovers, we just can't risk sending the sheriff on every unplanned errand.
You're sounding a lot like your pa right now.
The professor has been overworking too much lately. I'll go instead. I know what to look for, and I've taken defense classes, so I won't slow you down.
Fine by me. What do you say, Trudes?
Sounds like a plan, then. But what about the rocks blocking the way?
I don't understand. Can't we just climb the rock walls? Isn't that easier?
Don't know about you, but we weren't designed that way.
Whoa!
I reckon we'll need that drilling robot to break it down. Normal pick hammer ain't gonna cut it. Once the builder has the robot, let's meet up at the rock slide.
You got it. Then it's decided. Thank you, everyone, for coming today.
Thanks.
Hello there. Thank you. See ya.